Well, hi guys, and welcome to the Prospector's Cash channel. It's been a minute since I posted. Today I'm going to talk about quite a few things about the channel, about YouTube. I'm going to talk about the new Vortex from Garrett. I'm also going to talk about things that you should consider when you're buying a metal detector for Christmas. Anyway, if you're interested in that, stay tuned. Well guys, I haven't posted on YouTube in quite some time. I've kind of got frustrated with YouTube a little bit, and I could go on and on about what frustrates me about YouTube. But with that being said, I am doing pretty good. I'm gonna try to do some changes on the channel. What I found is a lot of people aren't watching my videos all the way to the end. So either my videos are very boring or they're not finding the stuff they need. So I'm thinking about that, what I can do to improve the channel some and get more information out to people. Also, I'm gonna vary the topics a lot. Unlike other channels which focus strictly on metal detecting or that kind of thing, I'm going to focus some on metal detecting, on 3D printing, on anything I find interesting, hobbies. I'm going to do some unboxing of stuff I get from Amazon and give you descriptions of that kind of thing. But anyway, with that being said, I'm just hoping that I can get you the information you need and you'll be happy with the content I'm producing. I'm also do some diving for, rings and stuff like that in the next few weeks. I'm getting a brand new Nocta triple score that I'm going to be testing out. I'm also going to be doing my Deus 2 videos. I like diving with the Deus 2 mostly. So, but I'll let you know how the Nocta triple score performs. That's gonna kind of be my backup detector. So with that being said, guys, let me change the subject here. We're gonna talk about the brand new Garrett Vortex metal detector. I actually had a VX9 coming to me, and I decided I didn't want it because of all the things that I actually got to try one for a little bit at a show, and it worked okay, so I figured I would give it a shot and order me one. With that being said, there are a lot of things about the Vortex that just don't meet up with the standard of today's metal detectors, in my opinion. Let me go over a few of those things. First of all, the Vortex metal detector doesn't, offer very much. When you order one for $5.99 right now, as of 2024, you get a metal detector, and that's all you get. You don't get no headphones. You don't get any extra search coils. You don't, basically you get a metal detector, and that's it. With one coil. And so with that being said, you got to look at what other manufacturers are offering. Let's compare it to this triple score that I'm getting. When I ordered the triple score this year, I get the Pro package. I get extra search coil. I get both the 9 and the 12-inch search coils. I get headphones, wireless headphones. I get a pinpointer, I get a digging tool, I get a detector bag. So I'm, get all the stuff you need to go detecting with that system. I mean, I already have that stuff, but heck, it's still a good buy, and I can get it for $100 cheaper. I can get it for $4.99 instead of $5.99. Now let's compare the triple score, which is $100 cheaper, to the VX9. The Garrett Vortex VX9 doesn't have as far as I know, a carbon fiber shaft. And I don't know how the shaft is going to perform compared with other detectors. So, you know, that's concerning, when, especially if you're a beach hunter or water hunter. Carbon fiber is the way to go. I don't like the Deus 2 shaft because it's not carbon fiber. So, you know, I wish detector manufacturers would give you carbon fiber shafts right off the bat. So let's move on to what's in the thing is feature-wise. When you get the detector, a lot of people I know have had lockup issues. They've had issues with the thing when you turn it on in beach mode and you decide to turn it off, it accidentally turned itself back on in beach mode. So you could run your battery down if you did that, you know, turned it off and expected it to be off, and the thing turns itself back on. Also, there's an issue when you set the tones, the frequency shift. If you set it up to 8, there are people showing that it wouldn't even pick up a silver dollar. Now, as of today, you know, this is Sunday. Tomorrow on Monday, they are expected to release a update for this detector that will basically take the detector and fix a lot of those issues like that. It takes a long time to charge. They're supposed to fix the charging issues. For instance, I knew people left it on charger all night long and it still didn't charge. So that's an issue. There's issues with the actual features of the detector. Most detectors, like my, you know, Deus 2, offers a lot of tone adjustments. You can go up to 5 tones in a Deus 2. On the triple score, which is $499, $100 cheaper, you can do 6 tones, but you can also do 60 tones, which is full tones that give you a different tone for each target ID. So that's a good feature. With the Garrett, you only get 3 tones or 5 tones, which is, you know, kind of limited in your adjustment ability there. Plus, the iron grunt on the Garrett is very annoying. That's another thing that I didn't like about the Garrett, the sound of the Garrett grunt when you turn the, you know, iron audio on. Excuse me, guys, I'm out of breath here walking, but trying to get my walk in. About 2 weeks ago, I had a heart attack and I had a stent put in. So I'm trying to get a little exercise here. And the doctor tells me I need it. When you get to be my age, there's things like that happen. But going on down the feature list of, you know, what you get with the Vortex, there is an issue with the beach mode. For instance, they're telling me that if you hunt on dry beach to use just multi-frequency and you can get your bottle caps out. Now that's fine, I can get bottle caps on dry beach, but when I go to a wet beach, they're saying that with the VX9, you know, to use their multi-salt mode, which is a different type of multi-frequency mode designed to filter the salt from the waves coming across your search coil. But that feature does not, they don't include bottle cap reject in the multi-salt. So they're telling you have to use iron filters. Well, if you use iron filters, that's useless, because guess what? If you use iron filters, you have a good chance of filtering out rings. Whereas if you had a bottle cap rejection, you wouldn't filter out rings. And I don't know about you guys, yeah, but me, when I go out hunting for stuff on with my metal detector, I go out in the field and I want to find jewelry. That's my main thing with the metal detectors, is to find jewelry. So, you know, you can decide what you want to do. I'm gonna go this way because there's too many lawnmowers down the other way. So anyway, if you decide to go with the Garrett VX9, they may or may not improve the features. Now, with them releasing the update, it looks good for them. They're releasing an update this week. I was told Monday or Tuesday there'll be an update. but they've got a lot of stuff to update to get to the same standard as other detectors are going. So my feeling is on the detector is, it just doesn't meet all the criteria that other detectors do. With, for instance, a triple score, you can look at Iffy Signals channel. He shows where the triple score just blows the Garrett VX9 out of the water on unmasking. So that's something you need to consider. Unmasking is where you got a nail or something iron next to a target, and if you're running across there, the iron grunt will cover up the target sound, and you don't get the actual good target like a ring or a dime or nickel penny, whatever. So unmasking is important, and especially in our trashy parks, you want to be able to pick rings and jewelry out of that trash. And he shows where the triple score will just outperform the VX9 in all of those tests, and it just sounds better. Of course, you have the ability to put it in 60 tones, which is basically equivalent to the XP-DS2 full tones, in my opinion, and so that's something you need to consider. So that's my opinion on the Garrett VX9, but there are other things I want to talk about. The Garrett situation is kind of disappointing because I've always been a fan of Garrett metal detectors, and I wish that they would produce something that could compete with other detectors. But as of December 2024, I would not buy a Garrett metal detector. Their Nocta is blowing them out of the water. XP DS2, if you get the WS6 Master, $799. There's no comparison at all to a Garrett Vortex to a DS2. A DS2 will just kill the Vortex and every test available. So, you don't have to believe me. Look around at other competent metal detector testers. They'll tell you the same thing. Unless they're the Garrett fanboys, you have the guys on there that, will tell you Garrett's wonderful, Garrett's this good. They're sponsored by Garrett, so they got to say that. But I'm not sponsored by anybody, so I don't have to say anything I don't want to say. With that being said, guys, there are other things in the industry. I would look at right now the two best deals on metal detectors, I think, is the Minelab Elite, which is a great detector, and I almost went with that one over the triple score. But with the triple score, with all the things they give you free with it, you can't beat that $4.99 package for Christmas. In my mind, switching to the Garrett triple score is a no-brainer for me for a good backup detector. And I think in some areas, like coin shooting in a park, it's a better grab and go kind of detector for me to take out and hit the, just go cherry picking for silver. I think it'd be a good detector for that. So, also, not hopping on Garrett. Garrett gives you, when you turn it off, you lose all your settings. Goes back to factory defaults, and you got one custom program. Man, with the DS2, I got a ton of custom programs. Plus, with the triple score, I got a lot of custom programs I can do. Plus, when I turn the triple score off and turn it back on, it remembers the settings I had. So, with that being said, guys, I would not buy a Garrett VX9 right now. And I was actually hopeful, and I was praying that detector would be a good detector, but it's just not. So, so those are my thoughts on the Garrett Vortex. In this channel, I'm also do some stuff. I like 3D printing, so I'm gonna do some 3D printing videos. I've actually got some cases that are great for underwater users, and they're great for detectors that have the DS2 and want to have a case that won't fall off the control handle, because that little flimsy thing they put on there, the nice expensive control case, just falls off. I've got case covers that go into the handle that keep that detector securely in there. I sell them on eBay for $19.99. You can go to the eBay store that I have there called Prospector's Cash. You can look it up and buy my and support the channel and buy my case covers if you got an XP DS2. So that's a good feature. Think about it for Christmas. I've sold a lot of those. A lot of people like them. Also, DS2, the legs don't work very good. I've got some flip down feet for a DS2, and I've got magnetic pinpointer holders, but I'm redesigning those to make them a little stronger. They, some of them failed in the field, and I've replaced them for the people. But my magnetic pinpointer holders that you can put a, put any pinpointer into and have it stick to a shovel by a magnet. That's a great feature. It's real quick. It's easier than pulling it out of a holster. So that's another thing that I've got on the eBay stores. But I am just redesigning that right now. Guys, I'm out of breath, but hope you guys forgive me. But trying to walk here and talk and not be out of breath. But it's an absolutely gorgeous day here in Texas. It's about 75, the cloudy sky, so you're not burning up in the sun. And, I've been trying to lose weight for a long time. And I take, the GLP-1 and GLP-2 medicines. I take Manjaro, but there's a lot of different ones out there. And I've lost I went from 305 pounds to I'm 233 pounds right now. So I've lost over 70 pounds just by walking and taking Manjaro and trying to eat healthier. And in the middle of all that, I had a heart attack and had to have a stent put in, as I told you a couple weeks ago. So now I'm taking blood thinners and all kinds of stuff to prevent another heart attack. So I'm gonna keep the exercise and do my part to stay healthy, and hope I can bring you guys some good content in the future. I'm hoping to improve the channel a lot, and I'm hoping to do more of these walk and talks and just share my feelings on gold prospecting, metal detecting, 3D printers, whatever, guys. I'm a hobby guy, and this is a hobby channel. So expect a lot of different things on here. I like playing pool, so you might see some videos on playing pool as well. So stay tuned, guys, and hope you come back to my channel, and hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you, guys, and God bless.